Oh, dang it, that stupid automatic light's on. Ugh. I wanted to be pitch black when I did this. Hello everybody, my name is Ostentatious24 and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. This is most definitely, the finale of the chapter 11. Not the finale of the game. I don't know why I phrased it like that, I'm sorry. But, I mean, we are encroaching on the finale of the game, possibly. Within the next 2 to 3 episodes, or 1, depending on if people want a super long episode or a really short or shorter episodes. I'm super tired. Let's not waste any time and begin. The time was 7 o'clock. This part, it was past the time the postman would be making a delivery and past any sensible time for a neighbor to be visiting. I considered just acting like nobody was home, but that wouldn't be good. I would ruin all the work I put in making it look like my parents were home. I need to answer the door. Hello, my son. It took me a couple seconds. I was like, oh, right, we were talking to Mr. Detective. Sorry, someone seems to be at the door. I'm gonna go see who it is. Don't answer, you dumbass! I guess I see. My apologies. Should we end this phone call now? That would be a problem. No, I'll be back in a second. Do you mind if I just leave the phone on? It's fine, I don't mind. Stupid kids. Ugh. I dropped the handset on my bed and dashed down to the door. I needed to make up a good excuse to get them to leave. I had a hunch it was the lady who called right before Oishi-san did. In which case it would be one of the neighbors who's friends with my mom. I'll just say Mom isn't feeling well and went to bed early. That would be the easiest option. $50 says it isn't. Be hard for her to ask me to wake my mom up if she's not feeling well. Bell continued to ring at regular intervals. If someone didn't answer after you rang the bell so much, you'd normally give up and go home. Wouldn't you? Without removing the chain, I opened the door slightly and peered out at the visitor. Oh, God. A chill ran down my spine. I knew it. Somewhere deep inside, I had prepared for this moment. I tried to escape by imagining it was the easiest person to deal with. One of my mom's friends. Ooh, don't fall. I'm trying to bounce my laptop. I probably shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't balance it on the arm of the chair. If I get spooked, I might throw it off by accident.
Good evening.
Reina? Wait, is that him saying good evening? Or no, because there's a... Okay, I don't know. There shouldn't be any reason for Reina to come over at this hour. The timing also made me feel uneasy. Because it was just as I was about to ask Oishi-san about... Stop yawning! Reina. I wish I could have chalked this up to mere coincidence. But those unsettling words from Mion several days ago echoed back to me.
There's nothing this old man doesn't know.
Are you alone, Reina?
Yeah.
Seems that Mian wasn't with her, but that didn't change the situation at all. Why did you come here?
Hey, Kaiji-kun, I'd like you to open the door so we can talk. Can I come inside? I wonder.
It's true that speaking through a chain door wasn't the right way to talk to a classmate, but... At my house, the chain has to be on at night. Ah, stop it! Ugh, dang it. Don't worry about it. Sorry I'm not yelling at you, Rena. I'm feeling a little sleepy.
Then it can't be helped, I guess.
Rena pouted rather sadly. She kept smiling at least, and her effort to keep that smile up was quite pitiful. Even though she was tugging at my heartstrings, I didn't lower my guard. Damn it! I immediately lowered my guard. I can't help it. I feel I'm a sucker. I'm a wimp. I'm a bubble blowing baby that feels bad for people and such. As long as I stay like this, even if it made my heart ache, my life wasn't in danger. What I really feared, more than the possibility that hoodlums would assault me if I removed the chain. Oh, was trusting Rena good enough to remove the chain, and having my friendship betrayed. As long as the chain wasn't unlatched, even if it made my heart ache, I wouldn't have to deal with being betrayed by Rena. Since it didn't seem like I'd remove the chain from her silent urging, she appeared to give up on trying to get into the entranceway.
Have you eaten yet, Kaiji-kun?
No, I haven't eaten. Since my mom wasn't there, dinner wouldn't be ready no matter how long I waited. I laid down when I got home, was woken up by the phone, and didn't have a chance to eat since I used up all that time talking. I was gonna have cup noodles in any case. I could just eat one whenever I wanted to. No, not yet. What about it?
Then good. Look here, I brought a bunch of dishes.
Rena held out a stack of boxes. Of boxes wrapped in a cloth. That's her, okay.
If I could use your kitchen, I can heat up the miso soup and other stuff.
It's fine, you don't need to do that.
But there's a lot of tofu and vegetables in it. Does Kaiji-kun not like that type of stuff, I wonder?
There's no way I wouldn't like that. I'm not a veggie person. I love miso soup with lots of ingredients. Well, it tastes good. White radish, carrots, yeah. I've never tried burdock root. I love my potatoes. Then some fibrous root veggies. Yeah, that miso soup looks incredible.
I also brought rice, so if you microwave it, you can eat it really quickly.
Without a doubt, rice needs miso soup. Stuffing rice down your gullet, sipping miso soup in between ravenous bites. Oh yes, how wonderful it is to be born Japanese.
Also, I made some more pickles. I made sensei pickles.
Sansei. Sansei? Okay.
I made sensei pickles this time.
Ugh, my voice feels off. Before I had moved here to Hinamizawa, I scoffed at the mountain vegetables called sansai. But I was captivated by their charm the first time I tried them. Such a deep yet light flavor. The vegetables from the supermarket were tasteless and bland compared to these. If you had to describe them, then they were the vegetables for the uninitiated. Yeah, that was right. To become an expert such as myself. You first had to partake of sansai. It was common knowledge around here that the Ryu family's traditional pickles were wonderfully delicious. No matter what kind of pickles they were. They go so well with that fluffy white rice. Ooh, that's her.
And also.
But wait, there's more! So delicious. It just seems so delicious. Farewell to my unhealthy self who said he'd make do with cup noodles. Rain appeared to be in good spirits, and she was offering such a delicious-sounding dinner. The stress evaporated from my gut, and hunger reared its voracious head. At the same time, my awareness of Raina suddenly dwindled. Raina did say she was alone. Shouldn't be a problem letting her inside. Though the possibility that it was laced with poison still hadn't been ruled out. At that moment, a cold chill ran down my spine once again. Oh, good, the music's here. I couldn't understand why such a sensation had occurred just then, but the voice inside me was sounding the alarm. This happy Raina speaking of this charming dinner was depending on one premise and one premise only. And that premise was that tonight dinner hadn't been made at my house. Meaning it was under the assumption that my mom, who should be making it, wasn't here. At any normal household, 7 o'clock would be around the middle of dinner time. Really? I thought it was more so 5 to 6. Some people 4, but that's usually older people that like to have their meals and go to bed earlier than others. I'm just curious about that, if it's different around the world or not. I'm pretty sure I don't eat dinner at 5. I don't even eat it at 7. Jesus Christ, I eat dinner way too late. Sometimes 8, sometimes even 10 o'clock p.m. Oh my god. Stop it. No! You stop it! The automatic light just shut itself off. Scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. Well, anyways. Oh, things are... Oh god, no. This is not okay. Oh no, things suddenly got even worse. Anyways, I just thought the average household was 5, not 7, but sure. If my mom were here, we'd be eating dinner around this time as well. The fact that she brought over all the makings of a meal at this time was inherently strange. Unless she knew. Raina. Did she know that my parents weren't home? But there was also the chance that this was a bluff. I turned on the lights and a bunch of other stuff to make it seem like my parents were here. There was a chance that Raina was unsure if my parents were home. But I had to wonder. The laundry, the garage, the evening paper. There were plenty of signs of them being hastily tidied up. It's hard to say that Raina didn't have a chance to determine if my parents were here or not. But there's no reason for me to confess that right now. I should try to holding on to that fact as long as I could. First of all, the chain was still latched. As long as I didn't take it off, Raina wouldn't be able to do anything to me. Meanwhile, her happy smile is just sitting there. I'm quite grateful, but dinner will be ready pretty soon.
Is that so? Is that so?
I know you went through all the effort and everything, but, well, I'm not able to think of a good way to refuse. My words trailed off weakly. I mean, he could keep going with what he was going to tell the neighbor, that his mom is sick. She made a quick dinner and then went to bed early. So, yeah, and then he's finishing up the preparations and it will be ready soon. She got it set up for him and he'll be able to finish it on his own or something, right? Maybe? I don't know. Depending on what the dish is. But Some of this could work as side dishes, I think. Is that him? I think that's him. But Rain is the one that usually repeats. Unable to think of a good way to refuse my words trailed off weekly.
But some of this could work as side dishes, I think.
Okay, yeah, that is her.
But some of this could work as side dishes, I think.
I'm sorry, we have more than enough already. My mom always makes quite a few sides, so...
You have side dishes?
The smile that bordered on a cringe, I dodged her questions apologetically. But, feeling I tried to ignore, began creeping up my back again. I spoke as if my mom was setting down dinner right now. It didn't mesh well with what Raina was saying. Raina was talking as if she was aware of some obvious fact. That, I was aware of it as well.
So, Kaiji-kun can cook. What did you make, I wonder?
No, well, it's not that I... Raina had assumed out of nowhere that I had made the dishes. No. Not so much that I'd made them, but rather that my mom hadn't.
Did you really make them? The side dishes? Did you, Kaiji-kun?
It wasn't me who made them. My mom did. Oh, she's making them right now. So you see, I'm sorry, but I can't eat what you brought. Raina fell silent at that moment. At that moment, I felt that light had suddenly disappeared from her eyes. It looks normal, but I do kind of get that feeling like they're slightly, maybe I'm overthinking stuff from paranoia and such. They seem slightly different tint.
How about I try guessing what Kaiji-kun's dinner will be?
It doesn't matter what I'm gonna eat.
Let's see.
The conversation might appear natural at first glance, but Raina was firmly in control. Felt like I was being interrogated.
Your dinner, I wonder, is it something that can be made with just hot water?
Hey, now stop with the insults. I can't believe you'd belittle my mom's extravagant dinner like that. You can make extravagant dinner with hot water. What do you mean? You were talking about potatoes earlier. You boil potatoes into hot water. Or, I mean, you can make a gourmet mac and cheese. Add some spices and some fancy other things, you know. Spaghetti. That's a top-notch dish right there. That's all I can think about. I'm sure there's plenty of others. Yeah. Tickets sold out, full capacity already. It's that amazing. Tried my best to put on a strong front, but I couldn't grit my teeth quite right. So instead, I looked like someone who was borderline hysterical. But Raina showed no reaction whatsoever, even to that silliness.
Kaiji-kun, did your mother really leave you dinner?
No, you see, she didn't leave me dinner. She's making it right now. It's almost time for dinner. Ray had taken that assertion of mine. My mother was home and making dinner right now. I was completely ignoring it. I could tell that the more I panicked, the colder Raina became.
Hey, Kaiji-kun.
That moment, an uncomfortable chill crept in from the gap in the doorway.
Is your mom home, I wonder?
I couldn't keep up this charade anymore. Raina! She knew full well that my parents weren't home! Ow. But I come too far to admit that now. Anyway, my parents were here, and we'd be having dinner soon. That was a situation I had concocted. So I answered. I told her. She was here. She's here, of course. I could feel the humidity drawing out from the surrounding air. Rena's eyes were becoming even more frigid, piercing me with their gelid glare. Oh, oh no, the music got scarier.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean? I tried acting casual, but that facade was torn off. Metheus and I looked into Reina's eyes. That look had informed me of Reina's response faster than she could open her mouth.
Why have you been lying to me, I wonder? I wonder.
I'm not lying!
That's a lie, isn't it?
It's not a lie!
Lies!
Reina's outburst surging through my body. Reina and I were still separated by what few inches that slightly ajar but still chained door could afford. But despite that, I was still being cornered. My house, which I'd considered a safe haven until now, had become more like a dark alleyway where no one could save me.
Shall I guess your dinner, Kaiji-kun? Let's see.
I knew now that Reina had already known that my parents would not be here tonight. But it was still so strange that it had come to this. She somehow knew that my parents weren't home. Why did that go on its own? I didn't click. There was no way she would be able to guess what I'd be eating tonight. But Reina said she'd guess. How could she guess it? How could she know it was instant?
Cup noodles. That's right, isn't it?
That I was going to eat? Wait. The cooking repertoire of a man who can't do housework is probably nothing but cup noodles after all. Looking at this statistically, it was the most probable answer. I didn't mean she was guessing.
I don't think you'll be full with just cup noodles. I think having rice and stuff will definitely hit the spot.
Calm down, Kaiichi Maibara. This was just coincidence. Rina was just reading certain tales of mine. So the fact that she was inferring what I was thinking alarmed me. But it wasn't as if she was actually reading my mind. If it was being read, then she was a demon. No, not a demon! Things like that. It couldn't possibly exist.
Do you like them?
Do you mean noodles? Oh. Oh no. Sweet innocent little Reina's swearing. Oh my god. I don't even know what that would be. 7 letters. I don't know.
No shit!
Reina indicated that the point my answer was addressing was wrong. Her rebuttal was so short that I momentarily didn't understand the words Reina had spoken. So sorry, Reina, what did you just say just now?
Huh? About what?
Just now, you asked me if there was something that I liked, didn't you? It wasn't long before I regret how clearly I pushed forward with that question. It's just such a simple answer that was why I wasn't able to comprehend it. It's game over, man. Music. It's game over, man. It's game over. Every time that song's played, it's over, man. Shit's hit the fan. Oh no.
Pork bone and ginger flavor.
Wait. I wondered how I appeared in the moments. My mind went completely blank until the moment I was able to recover. My field of view began to distort, slowly swirling in a counterclockwise direction. I lost all sense of balance. What? Why do you know that? I didn't even deny it. That was the type of frenzied state I was in. How could Raina even know this? Not even caring as I mashed my head against the door, I fixated my gaze on Raina. But she didn't even flinch when she saw me do that. I certainly did buy them. I bought a bunch at once. I bought a whole case. How could you know that? I'm just gonna say that was the wind, maybe a branch. I heard a tap. Stop it! No! No!
Why, I wonder? Quite strange, isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh, how could you dodge the question at a time like this? The chain and the door suddenly were no longer protecting me. How do you know? Why do you know? Answer me!
You bought them at the 7th mark, didn't you?
Shiver ran up my spine. I tried covering it up with an angry facade. Like I said, why did you know that?
I was behind you, following you the whole time.
What did you say? I couldn't understand what she was saying. She'd been following me all this time.
That's because Rena was right behind Kaiichi-kun's back the whole time.
Like that night. That night I was absorbed in my phone conversation with Oishi-san. I didn't even sense her being there. Standing behind the door. Behind me. Standing there. Just like that. Oh no. I remember that very well. That was when things first started getting spooky scary.
Kaiichi was picking out the noodles I was watching the entire time. You picked out so many different flavors, didn't you? And your mom got angry. If you were going to pick the expensive ones, then you should just pick one type, she said. And Kaiichi-kun picked out that big box of pork, bone, and ginger flavor that he loved so much, didn't he? I like it too. Pork, bone, noodles. But I can never eat a whole big bowl myself.
My brain was paralyzed, dulling my senses. Why'd she emphasize the bone? It might have been a defense mechanism. To diminish the fear I was feeling to non-traumatizing levels. Fear being diminished, the fog enveloping my mind was cleared away. Then, I could understand what Raina was saying and started to put meaning behind her words. Even so, my fear hadn't subsided completely. It was like I was standing at the edge of a cliff, eyes closed, so I didn't have to look down. Didn't actually solve any of the basic problems. Slowly took a step backwards. And as I withdrew, Raina advanced.
So, Kaiichi-kun, can you open this? We can eat dinner together. I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So, okay.
Raina's pale, slender fingers squirmed through the crack in the door, one at a time. As if they had a mind of their own, rattling the chain. Oh, I can imagine it now. Especially like in the movies when, like, how spiders, like in a horror movie or a spooky kind of movie, the spider just stretches one leg and then the other, and slowly it just creeps. Or like a skeleton. She had unlatched the chain from the door. Feeling of terror would have just exploded within me. But Reina didn't do that. She was simply imploring me to remove the chain. She was doing her hardest to light the fuse to the powder keg in my heart. Trying again and again. Clatter, clatter. But it doesn't light. It doesn't light!
Open up, Kaiji-kun.
Please go away! I beg you, please go away!
How could you say something so mean, I wonder? I wonder.
Please go away! Go away! Go away! Powder keg inside me finally went off. No smoldering, it just exploded. I tackled the door. The force through the door had knocked Reina momentarily off balance. I couldn't hesitate here! I grabbed onto the doorknob with both hands, planted my feet firmly, and pulled with all my might. That slamming sound I so desired didn't happen. I could feel a tiny, disturbing bit of resistance keeping the door from closing. And the source of that was Reina's fingers. Each of those fingers wriggling, squirming around like the tendrils of a carnivorous plant, through the crack in the doorway.
It hurts, Kaiji-kun, it hurts, ooh.
Wasn't a harsh shriek, but more of a yelp she was trying to keep back. Go away! Go away! Go away! Kept on pulling on the door with all my might. Didn't even realize that if I didn't loosen my pull on the door, at least momentarily, Reina wouldn't be able to pull her fingers out. And that's why the door wasn't closing.
It really hurts, Kaiji-kun. I'm sorry if I was messing her around too much. Ooh.
Didn't care one bit for her apology. No matter how much she apologized, it didn't change any of what she had done up until now. It didn't change anything.
It hurts. I'm sorry.
Go away! Go away! Ray couldn't leave. Even if she wanted to, because I trapped her fingers. Ray's white fingers had become deep red and were no longer even squirming. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go away! Go away! Go away!
I'm sorry.
Ray's apologies were occasionally twisted with pain, but like a broken record, she was intent on repeating it over and over. Go away, go away, go away. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Pull out the door even harder! Finally, Ringa's fingers were somehow able to slip out from their imprisonment in the doorway. The moment that happened, the door closed soundly, and I could hear the thud of Reina's falling on her butt on the other side. I locked the door immediately! Made a loud clunking voice. A loud clunk, voicing my rejection to Reina.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Open up, Kaiji-kun.
Reina leaned against the door, apologizing profusely and nothing else. Oh, that hurt my sinuses. I was trying to make it sound like I was whining and crying in that voice. Oh, dude, that was weird. After confirming that I was sufficiently sealed off from her, I trudged away from the entryway. Oh, that's even weirder. Now I can smell. It hurts, but it cleared my sinuses too. That's really weird. Okay. On the other side, I can On the other side, I can still hear Reina echoing her apology.
I'm sorry.
Those pitiful words. They would be forever seeking my forgiveness. I didn't feel bad about this at all. But that wasn't out of any sort of malice. I just felt a sort of hazy sense of relief that I was able to escape from Reina. Before, Mion had threatened me at this doorway, saying there was nothing she didn't know. And just now at the same place, Reina told me the same thing. My feeble attempts to disguise the fact my parents weren't home had served no purpose from the start. I should have just pretended to be out and not even opened the door. My meager plans hadn't helped at all. In Hinamizawa, it was impossible to outwit them. Even though I was on the other side of the door, I wanted to get as far away from Reina as possible. One step, two step, with each one her sniveling apologies became more distant. I sprinted up the stairs and dove into my room. As you would expect, I was finally no longer able to hear Reina repeating her endless apology. Diving into my bed, I was startled by the hard lump I felt. It was something in my bed! It was the receiver. I finally remembered. I was in the middle of a call with Oishi-san. Looking at the clock, apparently not much time had passed since I went downstairs. Could it be that my clock had run out of batteries? I had talked with Reina for so long, how did almost no time pass? But the hand on the clock was ticking forward 1 second every second as usual. As I put the still warm receiver to my ear, time, which felt frozen, began moving once again. Hello, Oishi-san. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, not at all. I didn't wait that long. It became apparent that the amount of time that had passed between myself and Oishi-san was different. Over the phone, I could hear an energetic voice from a sports program or something. Drove home just how far away Oishi-san really was. Reina came just now. Did she come to play? What games did you play together? I wasn't confident that I could coherently explain the situation to Oishi-san. But I didn't need it right now. Right now, I need to know about Reina. That's right, I was planning to ask Oishi-san more about Reina, but Reina's little visit had interrupted the conversation. What was true and what was false, I couldn't tell. One thing I knew was the single grim reality that Reina was suspicious. Might be able to figure something out if I asked Oishi-san about her. Up until now, I had regretted it whenever I forced myself to ask about things that I was better off not knowing. But, looking at it that way, you could say I'd hit rock bottom. There was no possible way I could feel any more regret than I did right now. No, rather, I wanted to know if there was anything beyond this I would regret more. Forget about tomorrow. It wasn't out of the realm of possibility for something to happen tonight. I wanted to know everything I could. I was absolutely not going to die like this. Not without knowing anything. I definitely won't. Regarding Reina Ryugu-san, I did a bit of digging. Well, it wasn't much. I understand that Oishi-san was talking in circles. A bit meant I dug so deep it'd be hard to discuss with you since you are her friend. I want to know everything from your research. I don't think you'll be very interested in what I have to say, though. Oishi-san. I spoke as calmly as possible to Oishi-san, who was continuing to avoid the issue. Then I said it. I think Reina Ryugu is suspicious. Even if the past incidents were from Oyashiro-sama's curse, Reina Ryugu is involved. Do you have some sort of proof that makes you believe Reina-san is suspicious? In which Oishi-san spoke became very firm. Do you have some sort of proof? That was him talking as a detective. I only have circumstantial evidence. I see. I could tell even over the phone how disappointed Oishi-san was. Wow. It wasn't. I nailed that on the head. Boy on the fishing line when he felt a bite, only to reel in the bait. Disappointed, but ready to cast the line once more. That's how it seemed. Oishi-san, you can't do anything without physical proof, can you? What I meant was, you can't come and save me without proof. I stuck that barb in there. So Oishi-san loved roundabout ways of saying things. He understood me just fine. It's fine, my bar-son. I'll protect you. I guess. That was not the least bit reassuring. Oishi-san was just using me to continue his investigation. I was just going to get killed and my corpse would be an important piece of evidence. That was all I was to him. Whether I'm alive or dead may be of no concern to your investigation, but it's all over for me when I die. Oishi-san went silent on the other end of the line. That may have been too blunt, but I didn't care. All I needed to relay to Oishi-san was that I was currently in a very dangerous position. So please, tell me. Tell me about Reina. Satoshi transferred out. Not too far in the future. I'll probably also... Wait. Oh, okay, that's him. Satoshi transferred out. Not too far in the future, I'll probably also do what Reina called transferring out as well. But you won't be able to find my corpse. You haven't been able to find Satoshi's body yet. Alright, my boss, please calm down, damn it. I was already up, suppressing my agitation even without Oishi-san having to tell me. Wouldn't solve anything if I continued to scream about my mistrust in the police. It would seem that I could only depend on myself and the bat Satoshi left behind to protect myself. Then I at least wanted to know about what happened before Reina transferred schools. You're aware that this won't be very interesting, right? Oishi-san, realizing my resolve couldn't be swayed, finally caved. Right now, to me, there is nothing that I'll find uninteresting. Please! There are a few things I need you to agree to. Okay. Please keep this confidential. Also, part of this may be speculation. Not all of it may be true. Are you still interested? It might not be true? I don't understand what you mean. There's one main investigation for the mysterious China deaths in Hinamizawa. Each one is treated as its own individual case. Thus, Reina Ryugu has never been linked to any of the investigations. Basically, you see, this isn't an investigation of Reina done by the police, and is a personal inquiry. Wait. This isn't it. Okay, so, whoops. They really need to put names in front of the dialogue, dang it. This is an investigation of Reina done by the police, and is a personal inquiry, is what you're telling me. This will make things a lot quicker since you understand. All these are either from phone calls or meeting and interviews, so they aren't corroborated. I'm asking you to take this all with a grain of salt, is what I mean. Do we have... That was very weird. I'm not a bubble-blowing baby, but that was really weird. And it wasn't like it was far away. Something just passed in front of my vision with the lights off. So it wasn't like light was bouncing off of something. It was just like this white thing just... like, only like 3 feet in front of me just... that was weird. That was very weird. Alright, there's a house. This house shouldn't be haunted! No one's died on this property, unless it's from the pet cemetery. Jesus. It could be one of our pets, I guess. Do we have an agreement? Of it, just from what you heard. Yes, all my apologies. It's all my personal investigation, you see. That thing. Before you said you saw Reina's chart, didn't you? I'm sure I heard you say that. Oishi-san paused for a moment on the other end of the line. I told you that too. Please pretend you didn't hear anything about that. I didn't care about Oishi-san having certain obligations and responsibilities. I also didn't care if there was no proof. Even if they were just rumors, there's no smoke without fire, after all. I guess this is a good parallel. No matter how false, no matter how much of a lie, there's always a grain of truth to the matter. Please tell me, Oishi-san. Understood. Oishi-san finally opened those tight lips of his. It seemed that Reina lived in Hinamizawa a long time ago. 65 million years in the past. She's a dinosaur. She moved to Ibaraki Prefecture after she finished elementary school. Then following that, right after transferring, the unfortunate incident with the breaking of the school windows happened. Then Reina confided to the doctor. It was Oyashiro-sama. This was all that he knew. There isn't much difference between what I know and what you know, my son. Then what part did you investigate further? I didn't need to ask. It was the incident that happened just after she transferred. The incident Reina was responsible for. And what she divulged to the doctors afterwards, correct? Yes. After you learned about that, you started suspecting Reina and the others, didn't you? Yes, I did suspect them. So they're the ones after all. Oh no, that's not what I meant by suspect them. Oishi-san was the type of person to say things with confidence. But these particular words were less than reassuring. Then, who did you suspect? That it was... Now I'm hearing things too, great. That it was Oyashiro-sama. Ah! That Oyashiro-sama's curse really exists. Yeah, right, well, Oishi-san's laugh was quite dry, certainly not the kind that would make you want to join in. Oishi-san resumed the conversation, but the dubious circumstances behind Satoshi's disappearance. The course of events up until the start of delving into Reina's past. Oh god. Well, that's not good. It's even raining here. Oh no. Oh, the atmosphere's all kinds of... Oh no. Good things never happen in storms. Never, ever, ever. Just then there was thunder in the distance and a heavy rain started pouring down. Came without warning. Rain so heavy.
Tomorrow.
Sorry. Ba 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 ba. Rain came, yes. Ba 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 ba. Hello. I shouldn't give my intro since I already did. Within this episode, welcome back, I suppose. The game died. My computer died. Someone died. Something died. It was no fun. It froze. It just froze right at where the cutoff is. There'll probably be a transition or something. And I don't know what happened. It froze, and it was just stuck on that screen. Part of the words were faded, and I was like, and I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, so I was just like, I give up. I quit. I'm gonna deal with this tomorrow. And then I did, and I came back, and thankfully, I didn't lose the recording. I don't know what my whatever studio thing did, but it somehow, I think it switched to streaming or something, switched to live? I don't know. It switched to recording to something else, and I magically had the entire save up to this point. I was like, oh my god, thank you. I was just dead. I was just dead to the world. And, that just made everything better. I was like, oh my god. Okay. And it's not so much that okay, part of it is I didn't want to reiterate and reread through all the stuff and everything. The biggest problem though is having to try and retell the story, especially if I know what has already happened. It wouldn't be as entertaining, and it'd be hard to relay my emotional whatever impact. That's not the right word, but along those lines, my first time emotional experience, I guess, interacting with this game and all that. It's like it'd be really hard to redo all that stuff. As much of a ham as I may being. So yeah, it's just one day later, and back in the saddle again. Thunder hasn't happened yet. It was about there. I thought it was a little closer. I just figured I'd take that little bit of time before we got there in this section to explain what is going on. It's just, what? There we go. So hopefully this goes better. Hopefully there's no issues. We'll have to... Hopefully this gets recorded. And I thank all the lucky stars I was born under. If there were any... If there was even a single one, I thank it for saving the recording I had gotten. Oh my god. Alright, so... It came without warning. Rain was so heavy it felt like it could beat you down. I had left the window in my room open and cracked the heat out. The violent wind danced into my room, making the curtains flap wildly. That sounds new? What is it? Okay, I think that's... Yeah. I think this is new territory. I think? Doesn't help my brain stupid and short-term memory and all. The ADHD and all that jazz. Ugh. What is that? Well, now that it suddenly started raining heavily. Sorry, please continue. I got up while still on the phone and closed the window. You didn't lock it? Are all the other windows locked? Dude. Oh, man up, man up, man up. And I don't know if I got cut off or if I managed to say it before it cut off. That there's thunder and lightning and rain now. Those sounds could easily block someone trying to break in, and that's not good. None of this is a good... typically in movies, books, whenever there's a storm happening, it's also a bad omen. Bad things are about to happen one way or another. Ugh. So... God, I thought it was also an hour long at that point, because so much time felt like it had passed, and then the sun had risen up or it started to rise at that point. Thankfully, it was only about 40 minutes, meaning I shouldn't waste too much time now, but my point being, how much is left of this chapter? I have not deviated from and gone on a tangent that often throughout the 11th chapter. And dear God, if this is this long, oh my God, how long's the 12th one gonna be? Or am I on the 12th one? Maybe I'm miscounting? I'm gonna take this time to save anyways, I guess. I should be on 11. Yeah, I started a new save just to be extra safe. So at the beginning it was an incident, but because neither the school nor the victim filed charges, the police were never involved. So you see, those involved were very reluctant to talk. Regardless of there being a victim who had one eye beaten so badly that it had permanent damage. It could have been the school, or possibly some individual. Okay, exactly. See what I mean? I'm an idiot. My brain just tosses things around. Okay. Who made arrangements to keep this from going public? Individuals. I should be left. I don't know why I find that so funny. Because I'm an idiot. Also, oh my god. Also, the psychologist thinks you're a frickin' baddie. Was very strict about their professional ethics. Hello? Hi, Bara-san. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh, things tightened. There was the figure of a person standing by the light, near the mailbox this whole time. Even in this torrential rain, they didn't have an umbrella. They were unquestionably drenched from head to toe. In this shower, which more resembled a waterfall, droplets of water dripped down from her hair. Oh, she's so blue! Oh, she's so sad, so blue. Da-boo-dee-da-boo-da. Just standing there, both arms dangling at her side. In one hand was a stack of boxes wrapped in cloth. Her eyes focused on my room. Focused on me, as I was about to close the window. Why? I don't know if you can hear. I just automatically did that. Her mouth was methodically repeating a chewing motion. I just started doing that on my own, trying to figure out why. She actually chewing on something, or it's as if she had something hard to chew in her mouth, with her cheeks puffing out. Bubblegum? Is she gonna ninja shoot a needle out of her mouth? What could she be eating over there? How could it be that at this time I was more enthralled by Reina, instead of the shocking developments being brought to light by Higurashi-san? If it hadn't started raining, I wouldn't have gone to the window. Then I wouldn't have noticed Reina. Or would I have noticed that? Reina's mouth was moving in the same pattern. She wasn't eating something. She was repeating something. What was it? Was she repeating to me? What was she saying? And why was I right up against the window fixated on her? I just had this image in my head, pushing his hands and cheeks against the window. Hello, my Baro-san, can you hear me? Hello? I'm sorry. Oh, my Baro-san. I'm sorry. Hello? My Baro-san? What's the matter? You're sounding batty. Again, should I call the psychologist? No. Even this torrential downpour, Reina was still apologizing. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe, I don't know how it would be, Jackie. My lips are pressing together. At the end. Sorry. I guess you could be saying sorry over and over again. The other self inside me drew the curtains hastily with my right hand, blocking my view of the outside. But even doing that, Reina's relentless apologies still reached my ears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I forgive you for this, will you forgive me for that? Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm sorry. Damn it! Why did I have to forgive her? I'm the one who wants to be forgiven. What are you feeling? Because of her fingers? Maybe? What part of me can't you forgive? I'm confused by this. I won't be killed! If you won't forgive me, then I won't forgive you either! I won't forgive! 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 My Barasan, if you can hear me, then please respond! Higurashi, when they cry. Finally, a pause! Or maybe it's the end of the chapter. Is it? Yes, it is! Oh, no. You have received new tips. Split personality at the something mark. Screen of apologies. Oh, she looks so sad. Falling on deaf ears. Well, if she's actually sorry, go on and give her an umbrella. Maybe she'll forgive you. I don't know. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, split personality at the 7th mark. Interesting. Again, I won't read those now. We did the last time, and we have a couple times before. Maybe I'll save those for a bonus episode after we finish this. I don't know. We'll see. People haven't really told me whether they want to see them or not, so I don't know. But at some point, I'd like to read through them. See what they do. If they're consequential to the overall gameplay or not. Yeah, this is already long as is, and, I mean, okay, into chapter 11. Even though it's probably only like 5 to 10 minutes that I'm back into this for the second part of the episode. I should probably, I guess, stop it here, even though I said in the last episode that I might go into chapter 12 a little bit. I was not expecting this to be so long. I thought there would only be a little bit left, like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. There was a lot more. And again, I didn't deviate. At least I don't think I did too much from the plot and stuff. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I never played this, so I don't know how much I can expect to be left. If it's going to be 2 episodes or 3 like this, or is it going to be 4, 5? I don't know. If I should do it all in one, definitely not if it's like a 3-hour thing. I don't think anyone would want to watch it. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on all that in the comments below. But we are in the final stretch, one way or the other. I think. I don't think there's a chapter 13. I don't think so. Not sure. But so, it definitely seems like we're hitting the end with all the stuff that's happening anyway, so. Yeah, one way or another, this is probably the end, so. Next time, the beginning of the end. I suppose. Well, there's no way to get to the menu from here, so we'll get a little peek at chapter 12, I guess. Okay, so it's morning by the time the next one starts. Okay. Okay, it's not weird or creepy at all. Alright, so yeah. Extras. This is just the, tips and stuff. Chapter jump. Still don't know what's up with that. What the relevance to that is. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and or evening, and I hope you're looking forward to the rest of this. And until next time, whatever it is I may do, I hope to see you then. Farewell!